You also mentioned Madison Beer haters. Are there still a lot of them, or are they kind of just fizzled out?
Oh, I'm sure there's still an abundance of them, but I just don't like pay attention to them, or at least I try not to.
Okay, so they've quieted
I feel
down.
like the love is more now. I do feel like it's chilled, but also like I just came to a point where I was like, people will always have this preconceived notion about me. I literally saw someone comment today actually on something where they were like someone said something. I don't know what it was on. I'm trying to remember what it was on. Someone said something about how like I look ugly now or something, and then someone responded and was like, "You can't say she's ugly, but you can say that she's brain dead. Like this girl is the dumbest person I've ever heard speak."
I see.
And I was like, okay, so like that is not true though. Like, and I don't think that that's true, and I think that that's a really unfair observation, and also not true. Like you've probably never seen like an interview of mine. I don't think that like you would have that assessment if you did, and it doesn't matter to me anymore, honestly, because what I was gonna say is like, people will always have something to say about me, and anyone who's in the public eye. I'm sure that people have shit to say about both of you. Like people will quite literally always have an opinion about everyone and everything. So you can't, and this is advice to anyone watching or listening, by the way, like you can't, even if you're not a public figure, like in your life, you cannot die on the hill trying to like prove and plead to people like, please no, like this is who I am, because the right people eventually will see you for who you are, and like it's gonna just like figure itself out. And that's honestly what I do believe. And I feel like I've had more and more people within the last like 2 years more than ever be like, I understand now, you know? And I don't know, I'm just like over trying to like prove myself to people.
I do feel like unlike anyone else I've ever known, you've had to fight this battle and climb on this hill of showcasing who you actually are as a person, unlike anyone else I've ever seen. Like
It's just because of the way she looks, let's be real.
Is it? I think that's such a like fucked up, like, I mean,
totally
like,
fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Like,
but
like
it's
no,
just-
I'm not. Yeah, I know you don't think that would be okay, but it's like, is that where we like the society we live is like people?
Yeah, it's called jealousy.
Yeah, I don't like that though. I think that's so. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I'm. If that's the truth of it, and it stems all from, I don't think that it does stem from all jealousy. I think that it also stems from like the internet is fucking dangerous, and false information spreads so quickly, and someone can write or post whatever the fuck they want about me, and it can just catch on like wildfire. And then I have like hundreds of thousands of people who believe this about me, and I think I've just gone to this stage where like I do know myself, and I never can question like who I am, what I will do, won't say, like who I am. Like I know who I am, what I stand for. I know what kind of person I am. I know that I care about other people. I know that I have a good fucking heart. And if you don't think that and you disagree, you probably don't know me. And if you want to feel that way, then like I don't really want to spend the rest of my life begging you not to. And I know that you've both heard me talk about this, so it's like I used to be sad.
I know you. And I feel like people who choose to ignore that side of you or like whatever, they're the ones missing out.
Yeah, and that's what I've realized, is I do feel that's true, and I feel like I have a lot to offer as a friend and as someone who like loves other people a fucking lot and cares so much for other people. And if you do want to just see me as like the Instagram model who's probably a bitch, Madison Beer, then like that's fine. And there are plenty of people who won't, and people who will love me for who I am. And I say that with also wanting to like instill that on any fan or any human being watching this that could potentially be like, you know, feeling in a similar way, because it can be really exhausting and tired. We're all human beings. We all want to be liked by people.
Yeah.
Who the fuck doesn't want to like have people be like, oh, I really liked that guy, he was cool.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be liked. So it's really difficult when, for a majority of my like teen young years, whatever, were spent feeling like everyone fucking hated me. It was really difficult. But now I'm like, well, I love me, and I know there are people who love me, and I've met some really affirming, amazing fucking people. Like even Aaron, who has been co-directing my videos with me, like wrote me this just like ridiculously kind, beautiful handwritten letter. I had like a few people over to my house when Spinnin', the video, came out, and she like left this like letter on my bed that was just, I couldn't really believe it. And I still to this day get like very much so moved and touched by people that will say, like, even someone commented on, I recently released, sorry, I like will shut up in a second. I recently released,
why you're here.
I recently released this like, Vogue released this video doing like a 24 hours with me. And I was reading through the comments, and some of them were just so sweet, and like people being like, I could just tell she has a beautiful soul, and she seems like she's such a kind person, and just all those things. Like those comments mean the fucking most to me. Like literally nothing means more to me than people saying stuff like that, because I think like your character is quite literally everything.
Character is fate.
And so when I read like Erin's letter that she wrote to me, it's still like, it should show how much I care, because it fucking brought me to tears. And I was just like, it's something I'm still not used to, people being like, I love you and I think that you're a good person and I enjoy spending time with you. Like, I'm hesitant to even text some friends of mine sometimes because I'm like, am I annoying everybody?
Oh, I get that.